I think that you can't avoid being influenced by your environment for one.
I think parents-wise, it did in fact influence me. It wasn't a teenage thing. It was a much older thing where actually I see the respect and they listen to other people a lot, which is incredibly impressive, which I never did in my teens. Like I was always like, nah. But I think they were like that when they were younger. I think they were quite strong-headed, which is how they got to where they're at. But I sort of started becoming more and more like that, like listening to people, and also listening to people who are much older than you and taking in. I always remember mum and dad and friends who were like proper older, who are passed away now, that old, So I sort of have taken a bit of that as I've been growing up, is listening to the older people and listening to their story, which is always incredible.
I think seeing that as a kid, and also watching those things as a family when I was a kid, made it okay. Like, it opened up that world where, I'm the only person pursuing music or ministry or like family in that sense. Like in my family, I'm kind of the weird one, but those ideas instilled in me then just made it okay.
I think back and I think, man, God really blessed me with a lot of great friendships, and the friends that I had when I was growing up, and the fact that none of them were like pushing me into trying alcohol or getting into drugs or sex or the things that like could have sent me off into a really bad place.
Rod is this big 6'2" Hawaiian guy, full of life and energy. He was a vet. He did a ton to work with veterans to help them get benefits and all that stuff that we're still struggling with now, 20 years later. He's the reason that I play music. He taught me, some of the earliest music lessons I got were from him. He taught me how to do graphic design. The first website I ever designed was with him. So all of these things that are still kind of a part of my life today, 29 years later, were from him. And so I think taking time to invest in somebody that you don't really have any legal obligation to invest in, there's something really special about that. I so value people who adopt, especially locally, but also internationally. I just have a huge amount of respect for them because it's not their problem, and I feel like they're heroes to me.
I don't think you can not be influenced by all of those things, and if you have a hero in your life, then you're going to try to emulate that hero in some way, shape, or form. And I can't necessarily say that I know exactly in my life how I've been shaped by somebody like Michael Jordan or Bono, but I'm sure that I have, whether it's from listening to them in an interview and hearing just about like the motivation behind what they do or whatever. I'm sure it's influenced me in some way, shape, or form.
It's Lenny Kravitz. I cut loads of my jeans up, if that's it. And used to wear like sleeveless shirts and stuff, and really wanted dreadlocks.